Hi friends! Good evening. It's Sabrina, Kathleen, the wellness warrior, outside in the snow. I came outside because I forgot my cup. And my kids want me to hi, outside in the snow. I came outside to put a bowl in the snow. Oh, can you see it? Eek. The kids want to be able to eat snow. And I was getting ready to go to bed, and I realized I left my cup outside. And I had a kind of a funky day today. I found myself falling back into an old habit, which was kind of, interesting. It was a good journey to fall back into old habit because I recognized, oh my goodness, why didn't I do that old habit anymore? What about you guys? I don't know if it's going to fall or not. I've got it propped up, but it's a little slippery, so it might fall down. Have you ever got into a habit and then broke it and had life be really good and then actually fallen back into an old habit and then recognized, oh my God, I'm getting crazy again. I should probably get out of this snow. Hi, Mom. How you doing? It's snowing here. See? Ooh, there you can see it coming down, but now it's right in my face. Oh, there you guys can see it. Anyways, yeah, so today I did something and I had broken it where I wasn't doing it before, and it was good that I didn't. It was like, oops, there you go. Getting cranky with myself. I was doing things that weren't serving me, and I was able to break free from those old habits a long time ago. Not a long time ago. It seems like it was a long time ago. But then today, I discovered that I had fallen back into them, and then I got frustrated again. I found myself frustrated. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not a very good angle. What is going on here? The lights, it's dark. At least I'm out of the snow and I won't get so wet. Maybe you guys can still see me. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I got frustrated myself, but at least I didn't go down that rabbit hole where I used to. I used to get really crazy and spun out of control and think, why isn't this working? But at least I was able to recognize, oh my gosh, look, you're doing the same old thing. And it's just like the old saying goes, if you do the same old thing, you're going to get the same old result. And this is what was happening. I found myself anxious again and thinking, what's going on? Well, yeah, hello, you got to take care of yourself again. So I'm so glad, even though I am taking care of myself and I do all that, it's about the mindfulness. What are you going to do, in your day to claim it and make sure that you're successfully going forward, always. And, to rule things or hone things back in, once you recognize it. And I'm so grateful to be able to recognize that. Before I used to, I didn't know what was going on. I kind of liked it out there and the light looked a little bit better. It wasn't so dark here. Anyhow, I just wanted to say, if you do find yourself like that too, like me today, I find myself kind of spinning out of control, only for a minute. I'm really grateful that I had a source to talk to, my husband. Hopefully you guys all have a really good source that you're able to communicate to as well, and you're able to recognize the fact that, hey, you know what, I am not feeling right here. I need to do something about it. And thankfully I was able to speak out and communicate. Before I would have balled it up or who knows, turned into that crazy person I didn't want to be. So I just want to be able to encourage you that, if you guys find yourself getting in that cycle too and you'd like to break it, never ever ever is it too late. At any point you can say, hey, mercy, I need help, because I was there and I didn't know what it was. And you can work as hard as you want and sometimes think you think your way out of it, but you can't until you're completely lined up and you have your gut communicating, with your brain, because in our gut is where all those neurotransmitters and all those wonderful endorphins and all those communication things that we need, all of our chemicals are made down here in this fabulous little system that we have. So in order for me to be able to work from my heart and come from a place of love instead of this crazy monkey brain that gets involved in a way, and don't get me wrong, I had a really wonderful day. I enjoyed what I did, but what I did wasn't necessarily productive in the way that I wanted it to be. And so because of that, and because there's not enough hours in the day, who can relate to not having enough hours in the day? But it's like calm and centered and what's focused. And I was so grateful. The reason why I was looking for my cup too was because I needed some more mood. And my kids were home a lot more today, and that's not like a problem. That's not like I needed mood, but you know, with the snow and all the cold and trying to get everybody taken care of, and we had a lot of homework and stuff, and it was fun. Everybody wanted mama, and I love that fact. That's wonderful. That's the whole point, is to be good and to be present. But what's not good is for me to feel like, eek, you know, I didn't get something done because what did I do? I mismanaged my time this morning. I cleaned again. And is anybody else a clean freak? I am recovering clean freak, I swear. I was doing so good about it. But it was a lot of fun, and I had fun cleaning my house. But because I cleaned my house, I burned my hours away, right? So you gotta pick and choose. But anyway, the reason why Mama says, hey kiddo, get inside before you get super cold or sick. I got my coat on and it's nice and warm, and I was only out here to get my hot drink, and because I needed to take some more mood. That's what I was saying. I came out. I needed more mood, and because I found myself, you can take more of this. And my hip was bothering me too, and I was getting owie, and I always forget that, you know, it's okay to take some medicine. It's not even really medicine, it's herbs, right? So I was taking my relief, and then thank God for the hemp GBX. This is what I was doing. So that's what I wanted to say. I've got my gut in order now, you know, so I'm not getting sick. I'm super strong and super healthy, and I'm super grateful for that. And I'm also able to recognize when I'm spinning out of control, and I'm also able to verbalize when I'm not feeling right, and I say, hey guys, you know, Mama's not feeling right. I need a minute. So, and that wasn't, you know, all they wanted to do was love on me. Who would not want to be loved on? But when you don't feel like you have all of you, or if you're hurting, then you get a little, you know, snippy. And I found myself getting snippy. I didn't want to get snippy with my babies. I adore them. You know, I don't want to get mad because they got a crumb or something. You know, it wasn't even a crumb. It was leaving stuff around. But hello, it's just a house, right? So priorities and just stupid stuff. I don't want you guys to have stupid stuff get in the way of the big important stuff. The big important stuff is that my babies are loving on me and they want to give me love. And I want to give and be able to be my best mama back. So I want to encourage you guys to, if you find yourself getting stuck in an old habit and you recognize the fact that that's not going to work for you anymore, I will say, you're right, it doesn't work. You've got to face it. You got to go forward. You got to get strong on it, and you got to get that gut connected with your brain so that everything's firing and function on all cylinders. So baby steps, you know, eventually we'll get there. So I recognized, and I'm so grateful I recognized, because with recognition is the key, right? So now I know where I got to put my boundaries. I know that, you know, hey, look, you've got a certain amount of time, you can do this. And it's great because I've learned a lot of good strategies, and I can go back and say, you know what, this was really working for me. So utilize the things that work for you. So same thing for you. If you've got something that works for you, stick with it. That's where discipline comes in. So I know there's a lot of stuff always on us. And so I just want to be able to help you manage your mood as well. So if you have pain, or if you're not synced yet, where you're able to recognize yourself when you get starting sunken down that little, you know, crazy mode, you know you're not alone, and know there's a natural way out of it. So you don't have to turn to pharmaceuticals that are going to have other nasty, you know, habits and hurt you in other ways. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Coming out to get my drink and put in my bowl so the kids can have their snow. So I'm going to go in and cuddle now and get my loves. They're already asleep, and I've got to wait to warm up. But all right, friends, I love you. I hope this encouraged you in some way. So warmness, right? And hot tea. It's not really tea, it's just hot water. Always good though. So anyways, love you bunches. Have a good night. I'll see you in the morning. Be well, sleep well, recover during your sleep, and know that tomorrow is always a new day and always ready for a fresh start, right? So actually every new breath, every new moment. But give yourself an opportunity to sleep on it, dream about it, think about, setting yourself up. So, today wasn't a wash. I learned from it. It wasn't a wash at all. I'm not getting down on my day. Sabrina, knock it off. All right, there. See, that's gone. So, right now I get to focus on tomorrow and the week at hand and what else is there. So we regroup, we recruit, right? And we aim and go forward. So I want to encourage you to do the same thing. Be grateful for what you have at night, and then vision cast for the next day. Get up early and start fresh and do your best to be your best, right? So, all right. I'm saying goodbye for real now. All right. Love, love. Have a good night, and thanks for tuning in. If this had any value, please let me know that it made sense to you. So, all right. And if you need mood or relief or some hemp GBX, which I know you do, message me below, and we'll hook you up there too. All right. Good night for real. Stop. Really?